Alright, so during this like Legend Anthology Festival, I was playing randomly and I got my ass beat like 5 times in a row. But this game was very good. I did not record it proper, so I'm going back and watching the replay of it. And we're gonna take a look at this game. So this guy's name is Synchro XYZ. Took 24 turns, which is a long time. We're gonna look at his deck right quick. Because there's a couple key things he does. So he basically uses a bunch of synchro summoning. Let's see. His important cards are... Okay. TG Blade Blaster. This one right here, he uses a lot. You can banish one monster from your graveyard and banish this face-up card on the field. Next standby phase, bring him back. So basically, if I try to blow his ass up, he can banish himself, avoid getting hit, and then bring himself back once per turn. The cost is he has to banish a monster in his graveyard. So he can negate if you discard, and he can banish himself to protect himself to bring himself back. Alright, this guy, Shooting Star Dragon TGX. Here's his big thing. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can negate the attack. He can do this once per turn. Your opponent's monster's turn, this card's in your graveyard. You contribute 2 synchro monsters, special summon this card. So basically, he has a perma 1-turn negate that he could just stop me from attacking every single turn. Anyways, so I'm gonna try to break this thing down. The replay goes very fucking fast, so I'm gonna try to pause it so we can talk about it. So he gets the first turn. And it's gonna start off fucking fast. Where's the pause button? Okay, we're pausing. He's got 15 cards in his extra deck. 35 plus his 5. He's got a 40 card deck plus his extra deck of 15. Meanwhile, I have just 1 card here. It's my Egyptian God Slime. And I'm running like 42 right now. Now with this deck, or this Legend Anthology event, a bunch of really good cards are banned. So I had to put some other bullshit in here. Well, let me look at his cards. No, it won't. Or if I could look at it from his point of view. Anyways. This deck, or my deck that I'm running is my Exodia / Slifer the Sky Dragon. So either want to get all 5 cards of Exodia or summon Slifer. That's my game plan. His deck is going to be synchro summoning and swarming the field with a bunch of bullshit. You will see. And I do mean a bunch of bullshit. So, this is all turn 1. Okay, so basically he is using bullshit to synchro summon other bullshit. And there's really not a whole lot happening. He's kind of fucking playing solitaire by himself. when I was watching this, I was like, what in the fuck is going on? So what is this guy doing? Oh, that's the one listening to such shit. Alright. Let's pause right there. A lot of stuff happened, but a lot of shit doesn't fucking matter. Like I said, first turn he's got 8 cards in the fucking graveyard, not to mention all these ones he's been shuffling back and forth with himself. This guy over here's been jacking his own dick getting here. And basically all these cards are letting him summon all these other synchro summon cards and then using the same materials over and over again to bring out better and stronger monsters. So, we have this guy over Dragonar. He's fine. Blah 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 blah. You're fine. You're fine. Basically, all of his card effects are letting him special summon more and more bullshit. Yeah. And this dude, his card is link summon. You can special summon 3 TG monsters. Okay, so when he summons, he summons more stuff too. So that's pretty much it. So that was turn 1. Turn 1, he got an additional 5 cards out, 4 from his extra deck, 8 in this fucking graveyard, and he's got 5 fucking cards on the board. Fucking wild. So, let's see how I fight back. Oh look, right there. First thing I do, I draw Slifer the Sky Dragon. And now immediately I'm like, oh boy. I don't think I'm going to be able to just straight up overpower this guy. Well, first off, the deck's not designed to do that. I have to get Slifer out somehow. But I need a reliable way to summon Slifer. And I think I'm gonna pick to use Golden Sarcophagus to get a Metal Reflect Slime. Get Metal Reflect Slime. Tribute him for Egyptian God Slime. And then tribute Egyptian God Slime to summon Slifer. That's my goal here. I just have to fucking survive. So Gold Sarcophagus, I have to wait 2 extra turns after I use it. So let's survive 2 turns, and we'll go from there. Okay, so as mentioned before, I used Gold Sarcophagus to get Metal Reflect Slime. In 2 turns, I'll get him back. In the meantime, I put down Dark Sacrifice. If he tries to, I think other than attacking, if he uses a card effect to blow up something, I can negate the effect, send a level 3 or lower dark monster from your deck to your graveyard. Now I do have level 3 or lower dark monsters. Every single one of those is a piece of Exodia. So I can negate some of the stuff he's doing by sending a piece of Exodia to the graveyard. And I just have a monster here. Now keep in mind, he's doing all this shit. Oh, and that was still my fucking turn. So on my turn, he even got this big old bitch. He got the 3,300 attack guy that has the perma once per turn negate. He can negate my attacks. So on my turn, he brought up this asshole. I think one of his cards that he used had an effect to where he could synchro summon something in response. Now this is a problem. I don't even know about this shit yet. I don't even know about negating an attack. But the main problem here is he's got 3,300 attack. And my only defense here is just a straight up 3000 defense. And even if I were to fusion summon Egyptian God Slime, once again, he only has 3000 attack and defense. And I have to somehow make him survive long enough to bring out Slifer. Now, Slifer is interesting because he becomes more powerful depending on how many cards you have in your hand. If I were to summon Slifer right now, I have 2 cards left over. I get 1000 per card, so I'd have 2000 attack. So, what I really want to do is hang on as many cards as possible in my hand so Slifer can keep up his attack power. Back to his turn. More synchro bullshit. Like I said, more synchro bullshit. Oh, he does bring that guy out. Okay, yep, special summon. Yep, okay, well. Oh, hey, that's cool. And he's immediately gets rid of it again. Alright. Here we fucking go. Gonna pause right there. Alright. We got this dude who, he's okay. He mainly shot his wad when he first got summoned. This guy, once again, defense mode, shot his wad when he got summoned. We have these two guys here. Shooting Star Dragon, TGX. This is the one that, once per turn, he can negate my attack. And then we have Blade Blaster, which can banish himself to protect himself. So he can banish any card in his graveyard. He's got a bunch of them. Or banish a monster, excuse me. To banish himself, basically to dodge an attack. And to bring himself back the next turn. So that's really what's going on here. He's got 2 cards that are very powerful. By the way, both of them have 3,300 attack. Which is more than my Metal Reflect Slime's defense and my Egyptian God Slime's attack and defense. So needs something to deal with that. And he's going to attack me and beat the fuck out of me. So, this guy kills King's Knight, rip Bozo, eat shit, and I get directly attacked for a fuck ton of life points. So here we are. We're at the stage where I have no monsters on board. I'm looking at 2 over 3k attacks. My only strategy here is a Metal Reflect Slime surviving that has less than the desired attack. Fusion summoning into another monster that has less than 3,000 or can't survive. So basically, this guy cannot survive a single hit. He can't survive a single hit. And he's got 2 of them, and I don't have enough life points. As an aside, I didn't realize you cannot be destroyed by battle here. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Your opponent's monsters cannot target for attacks, and opponents cannot target with card effects any other monster except for Egyptian God Slime. I didn't... That's actually pretty powerful, but it wasn't relevant, because... Anyways. Alright. End of his turn. He just beat the fuck out of me, 8,000 life points to 1,400. I cannot take a single hit from any of his 3 attack position monsters. And, oh my god, I draw Swords of Revealing Light, which is going to let me stall for 3 turns. Unless there's a way to get rid of it. Oh my god, I actually might have a chance. We're going to, he can't attack me, so he just drew 1 card. We're waiting for Gold Sarcophagus to kick in, so I just have to survive long enough, and luckily with Swords Revealing Light, I have a chance. Otherwise, he would have blew my ass up if I did not draw that. Another card, I get a piece of Exodia. Alright, Gold Sarcophagus kicked in. I get Metal Reflex Slime. Now the issue here is he's a trap card. I have to put him down. I can't activate him immediately. I can only activate him after he sits there for one turn. That's all I really do. If he had something to blow this thing up, I would be fucked. Okay. More synchro bullshit. Yada yada. Metal Reflex Slime. I'm activating him. And activated him as a trap card. Now my turn begins. And ooh look, I have Regeki. With Regeki, I can blow up all of his fucking things. Psych, bitch. He's going to negate that. Rest in piss. So I don't get a full board wipe. Which really sucks dick. However, I tribute Metal Reflex Slime, which is a Aqua level 10 with 0 attack, water monster, to get out Egyptian God Slime, which needs a level 10 Aqua monster with 0 attack. So here we go again. We have Egyptian God Slime, 3000 attack, 3000 defense, less than what's across the board for me, but we have Swords of Revealing Light. Now actually I don't want him to know my strategy. Just yet. And he realizes this is a problem. So, summons Wonder Magician that can, if he summoned, can target one trap on the field and destroy it, or one spell. So he wants to blow up my Swords Revealing Light. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to discard a piece of Exodia from the deck into the graveyard and negate that. So, negate it, piece of Exodia goes in here, and I stop him from doing that. So, I have one piece of Exodia in the graveyard, use Dark Sacrifice to put it there, and another piece of Exodia in my hand. So I'm like, okay, well, he can't attack me, but I still want to get his ass out of here. And I could just hit this dude right here for 800 damage. And this is when I realize Shooting Star Dragon TGX. This guy's main bullshit is once per turn, he can negate my attack. So he just stops me once per turn from hitting this guy in the fucking head. Okay, can't blow it up. Now it's his turn again. But once again, I have Swords Revealing Light. Okay, Swords Revealing Light's going to hell. And we draw Thunder Force Attack. So, as of right now, I can tribute summon using Egyptian God Slime, Slifer the Sky Dragon. And that will give me Slifer with 4000 attack, which is more than all these guys. And once I have Slifer on the board, I can use Thunder Force attack. Destroy as many face-up monsters as your opponent controls as possible. Then, you can draw cards equal to the number of monsters destroyed. So basically, I get to blow up all 4 of these guys, and because I blow up 4, I get 4 cards. Those 4 cards, in turn, will make Slifer even stronger. Here's Slifer. Thunder Force attack. And then we see the beauty of this bastard right here. Blade Blaster, otherwise known as Ball Blaster, can banish himself from getting destroyed. So he can't stop me from blowing up the rest of them. But instead of blowing up 3 cards, or blowing up 4 cards and getting 4, or blowing up 4 monsters and getting 4 cards, he's gonna banish him and blow up 3 cards and only get 3 instead. He goes bye-bye, blows up those 3. I draw 3 cards. And now, I drew 3 cards, and I don't know what this card destroyed. Oh, he gets draw. Wait, someone had an effect. I think he had something, but I don't know. He had something where he could like blow up something. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't think it's relevant. Anyways, so now we're sitting pretty. We got Slifer with 6,000 attack, 6,000 defense. He's gonna bring back this stupid fucking card. If a sinker monster is banished while this card's in your graveyard, you can set it. So because he banished Ball Blaster, he can bring back his fucking trap card that negated one of my effects. So, here we go. He brought back the trap card. It doesn't have the smoky shit next to it, so you can't actually use it. And then... yeah, he's gonna draw a card. Alright. Here we go. Slifer, 6k attack, no monsters on the field. He uses Sonic Stun. When opponent's monster declares an attack, negate the attack, and he can special summon a monster. So he's not going to take 6,000 damage. But, so that stops him from taking 6,000 damage. And he special summons something. Now, Slifer's other effect is his second mouth ability. Whatever gets summoned on the field, it automatically will lose 2,000 attack. And if his attack hits 0 because of that, it immediately gets destroyed. So you just summoned this guy. Go to 0, see in hell. Remember, I cannot attack because he used that trap card. Once again, ending my turn. Got rid of a trap. Blew up this asshole again. And here we go. I put down the round mound or rebound. I'm sorry, mound of the bound creator. Level 10 or higher monsters on the field cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects, which is Slifer. Level 10 or higher monster destroys a monster by battle since the graveyard. Basically, if I blow something up, my opponent immediately gets 1,000 damage to it. Even if I hit something in defense mode, he's gonna take 1,000 damage. That was important enough for me to put him down as my field spell. I mean, we got 5,000 attack. We're okay. So, let's pause right there again. I don't know. Let's see. This trap card, Transmigration Prophecy, will let me take 2 cards in my graveyard and shuffle them back into my deck. This guy, let me take 5 monsters in the graveyard, shuffle them all in the deck, and then draw 2 more cards. So I can use him to draw 2 cards if I have 5 monsters here. And I think he counts. But we have, you know, Piece of Exodia, King's Knight, him. So, alright, this dick bag unbanished himself, and now he has a 3k attack, or 3,300 attack monster back on the field. Something I found out the hard way, which is really fucking annoying, is that this trap... Oh, wait. I'm sorry, take that back. Oh, here we go. The second mouth effect kicked in. It's going to lower his attack by 2,000. It's not going to blow him up. He'll only have 1,300. Except this guy uses his trap to negate that effect. And it stays negated. So now I no longer get the second mouth effect where I can, anything that gets summoned on the field, I can lower it by 2,000 attack. Because of this. So, the good news is this thing is permanently fucking banished. One more shit. Because he negated that second mouth ability, he's able to summon these guys. It doesn't lower his attack by 2,000. And when it turns to 0, it doesn't blow it up. So these guys are safe now, these little shitters. And here we go. He's got Ball Blaster again, which can banish itself to protect itself. And Shooting Star Dragon TGX. This is the one that, once returned, he can negate my attack. Alright, drew another piece of Exodia. Attack went up. And I play Divine Evolution. This card's pretty cool. So basically, anything that's a Divine Beast, or one of these wicked motherfuckers, and this is a Divine Beast, obviously, it gains a permanent 1,000 attack. So even though I only have 5 cards in my hand, its attack can go to 6,000. It'll stay like that. So if I got rid of all my cards, it's going to go down, instead of going down to 0, it'll have 1,000. And anytime I attack, when I declare an attack, it will force my opponent to send one of their cards to the graveyard. And they get to pick. So, got rid of him, 5 cards in my hand, however, 6,000 attack, which is 5,000 plus influence here. 5,000 plus the 1,000 here. Anytime I set an attack, I have to force him to remove something. So, we're going to be doing this song and dance for a bit. I'm like, hey, this guy's in attack mode, let's fuck him up. Oh wait, I can't, because he's going to negate my attack. Which is really fucking annoying. But, I still get the other effect, which is I can make him send one monster to the graveyard. He's kind of got me locked in. This guy, I can't do anything to him, even though he's in attack mode, because he's been protected by Shooting Star Dragon. And Shooting Star Dragon also protects itself. Alright. Get Solemn Judgment. Great card. It's pretty cool. Basically, I can pay half my life points to negate a summon or a spell trap. And I mean, like, honestly, you know, going from 1,400 to 700, it's not that big of a deal. He uses Sonic Stun again to negate my attack. He really didn't have to do that, because once again, he can use Shooting Star Dragon to negate. But this does let him special summon something. Negates the attack, let's special summon. And once again, second mouth's disabled. But he still has to pick and choose something to get rid of. He chose whatever face down card he had. Alright, his turn again. Solemn Judgment is Smokey. He is ready to go. More Secret Summon bullshit. Get onto the card. And I put down Transmigration Prophecy. So you get 2 cards in the graveyard, shuffle them back into the deck. And once again, I'm like, okay. I know I can't blow these guys up, but at the very least, I'm still going to attack number 1 in case he forgets or something. Because I'm an asshole. But number 2, to make him get rid of one of these monsters on the board. Negates the attack, but he still has to get rid of a monster. See ya. Alright. Transmigration Prophecy is ready to go. And I'm like, okay, this is a fucking problem. Okay. So I need to get something. I need to do something here. And I'm thinking I need to get 2 of these cards to bring them back. He's only got 16 in his deck, 27 in his graveyard, and I got 24. And so I get Dark Sacrifice, which would let me negate something if I send a piece of Exodia to the grave. And Thunder Force attack again, in case I were able to draw him and blow up all these assholes one more time. So I'm like, okay, let's try to bring those guys back. Alright. He didn't do a whole lot, but this is pretty important because I got Legendary Exodia Incarnate. This card's pretty fucking cool. Basically, he kind of works like Slifer, where the more Exodia pieces you have in the graveyard, the stronger he gets by 1,000. As of right now, I have just 1 piece of Exodia in the graveyard. On top of that, I have to special summon him by tributing a piece of Exodia. So I have to have a piece of Exodia on the board and tribute him to bring out this guy. Which means if I did that now, 1 piece in the board, or excuse me, 1 piece in the grave, 2nd piece on the field, tribute that to summon him, he'd have 2,000 attack. Once again, same old song and dance of Slifer, negates the attack, forcing to get rid of something. I mean, eventually, honestly, we keep on going like this, I could force him to deck out. I got Harpy's Feather Duster, which is cool. Lets me destroy the back row. But he doesn't have anything in the back row because he has a billion fucking monsters and nothing else. I have 8 cards. Well, I have 7 cards in my hand. Once again, negates the attack, forcing to get rid of something. So every single turn, I'm getting stronger and stronger. I can't actually blow him up, but I'm sending his shit to the graveyard, and he has to draw more cards every turn he waits. Now, you can only have 6 cards in your hand. So that 7th card that I had to choose to discard something. I'm like, hey, hang on a second. I could get rid of one of these other cards, but if I put another piece of Exodia in my graveyard, 1, 2, plus 3 tributing, this guy will have 3,000 attack. Huh. So I was forced to discard because I had too many cards in my hand. And now, here we go. Plans in action. 2-piece Exodia in the grave. Gonna tribute the third one to bring out Legendary Exodia Incarnate, who gets 3,000 attack from that. So, I'm like, you know what? I'm fucking tired of this shit. You have Yearn defense mode, which is kind of a mistake for him. He probably wasn't expecting me to do this. Well, you know what? I'm gonna blow you up. You have to use your negate on me. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. He uses negate on me, but this card is unaffected by others' cards' effects. So I actually got to blow him up for free. And because he's also level 10, you know, level 10 or higher monster destroys the monster by battle, you take 1,000 damage. He's going to take 1,000 damage. Alright, here we go. I don't know what just showed. So anyways. Now we got Slifer. He's going to get rid of his other cards on the field. To bring back this dickhead again. And I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Alright, I figured out what happened. So, Shooting Star Dragon had already used his once per turn negate on Exodia, which is why it couldn't use it again. He was banking on that, but he couldn't do it. So the green check mark was there. Now, Slifer had the ability from Divine Evolution to force my opponent to send one of his cards to the graveyard. Because he had no other options, it automatically chose Shooting Star and got rid of it. So I got hit for 6,000. Now the downside of Legendary Exodia Incarnate is the end of... Well, it's not really a downside. It could be a downside. Is the end of each turn, you get to pull one piece of Exodia out of the grave. That's cool if you're wanting to do an Exodia win, and you have all your Exodia cards inside the grave. But it does make him weaker. He's going to do his Harpy's Feather Duster, which I have as well, which is going to blow up Mound of the Bound Creator and Solemn Judgment. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to negate that. I don't need to do this, but I am, just because. 700 life points. Blow up your Harpy's Feather Duster. Get the fuck back out. He puts his card down, which Machine Monster is basically blah blah blah. Doesn't do jack shit. And just to be a fucking dick, fuck you, I'm using my Harpy's Feather Duster against you. Get the fuck out of here. And Slifer, to the goddamn face, 7,000 attack. That's what you get for being so fucking annoying, man. Holy fuck, that was annoying. But, well, fault.